Alright, I've arrived. Just after making my tea. It shall be just a little while until we start. Okay, so this might wait. Huh? Oh, that was bad. That was actually really bad. Okay. Okay. Apparently you can just press a button and then it ends all streams. That's wild. Okay, so we're still figuring out some stuff when it comes to restream, and it turns out there is a button that literally just ends the stream, and there isn't really any confirmation or anything like that, which is really strange. It appears that only the Twitch stream died, the YouTube stream didn't. That's interesting. Okay, I need to figure out if there's any more options here, because I might not care about restream just like that. I feel like it adds too many variables that I don't like, and things that I would like to rather like not have. For example, disabling all the analytics would be kind of nice. But I guess that's not really in the cards, because I guess I don't know. Oh yeah, the toggle, all on, all off. Paired channels, your channels. Okay, so the toggle means that it disables everything. Okay, whatever. It's not really important right now, but I'm trying to figure out like if I can disable this somehow. But it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I have some tea, and we are ready to indulge in a little bit of PvP. Your friend, your boy, your hero has been indulging in just a little bit of video gaming, and maybe a little bit too much. Let's see if the runner history... Oh, this doesn't do anything. Okay. Apparently we can't look back at the old cup. I'm not sure if that's actually a feature. I don't think that kind of works. Didn't like the game first, by the way. I should just ban you, honestly. And you have to admit, it's at least a little bit deserved. ban you from our friendship. Anyways, so what are we gonna enter in this? We're still not gonna be... Sorry, that was probably really loud. We're still not gonna be very creative, because we don't really have a choice. The first two cups apparently are gold ship territory, although this one, Narita Taishin, seems to be more of a contender, because she has a gold skill, which is a little bit better than her the regular skill, straightaway spurt, which gives a convenient acceleration bonus on the begin of the final spurt of the Spring Tenno Show, which is what we're running here, on a straight, which means that this acceleration is going to be extremely useful, because getting earlier to top speed means that we will be able to well, realistically have the race at top speed for longer, which provides us with the biggest benefit, so to speak. Also, considering that we are end closer, I'm just turning on the light to improve the tracking a little bit. Considering we're end closer, that's kind of the part where you mostly need to like overtake everyone just in order to not get blocked at the last time. My gold ship is decent. I've made I've made some lists. I've compiled the contenders, but I think I know which one I'm gonna take. So let me just bring these on the table real quick. Let's bring it onto the screen. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if I can actually do that. And if you're thinking I'm stalling for time, it's kind of true, because there's not much to do. It's just round one. We're not gonna have a big 3-hour stream here. I've already done everything I need to do in order to prepare for it. So there's not much else to do than this. So we'll go a little long on this. So these are not my gold chips. These are my gold chips. Five gold chips. The strongest contender is the first one with a score of 12,381. Decent stats. Missing the long S. But I think it's not that required. At least in the speed calculation, in the time to finish calculation, this doesn't seem to mean much. I'm pretty sure it's being offset by the fact that it just has like 80 more speed than everyone else. So let us look at our star. Let's just look at our star for this Gemini Cup. And it would be you. We have straightaway spurt, which this is in the way. We have straightaway spurt. That is the most important skill. Unfortunately, we're pretty low on wit, which I don't like. Which means that our gold ship might actually be quite unreliable. But we just have to hope. There isn't really anything else we can do. We also got long straightaways, which could also trigger on this last spurt, but it's usually gonna trigger at the very beginning, I'm assuming. We got Swing Maestro and Go Home Specialist, 2 very good golds, and then 2 greens to kind of fill out the board. Usually you would put cooldown in this if you bothered to join a club early on, which I didn't. So I didn't have the necessary club points, which also require like daily lock-ins, which I'm not really good at, to maximize. So the deck I was running here was Silent Suzuka, and a worse Narita Taishin that I actually didn't really want to run. It only has a 2-star on straightaway spurt. I found another one that has 3. Just in the last couple days. So we're running a little bit of an optimized set. I will also be using Narita Taishin's SR card instead of Silent Suzuka, because not only is she a better speed card, I think. Yes, she is. She also has end closer skills, which won't really come in handy here, because the issue with the long closer corners, or like end closer corners, end closer straightaways, and like all the other activation skills, they usually in a long race like this activate somewhere in the middle where you can't really increase your speed anymore. At some point you have reached your top speed. So the only thing that matters is that there is a chance they activate in the last spurt, in which case they give you a decent bonus. But since the end closer is always going to be trying to keep its position somewhat further to the back, any acceleration and speed in the early does not matter. It literally does not matter. So you could run absolutely 0 skills here, but you know, maybe it looks cool. Standard distance to give us a little bit more stamina. This gold ship comes out to 330 HP left, which should be a decent enough buffer to at least eliminate one nice nature. I'm not sure how many people are gonna run debuffer, but there's also nothing else you can really do to run, so it doesn't really matter. The last one I did, that has long S and straightaway spurt and 2 gold recoveries and 2 normal, unfortunately didn't have like high stamina. It doesn't have that much speed though. In the calculation was 1 slower. That's this one. Now you are kind of interesting because you have a lot of guts. That means you are ending with 500 HP after everything is said and done, which makes you a really, really solid gold ship to run, but you're just slower. So you're strict up a second slower on like base, which makes this a little bit... So I'm trying to play a little bit risky, although we are still... We're really good here. The biggest difference, honestly, is that we have like 600 power versus like 870 power, which is a huge difference. So we're gonna take this gold ship. You are our ace for now. It looks good. We do have long A, but honestly, it might not matter. What matters is if straightaway spurt activates, and I have tried this a little bit, but honestly, it's not that reliable. I've not seen it trigger like a couple times, which I'm not sure if this is just unlucky or if that skill is actually super unreliable. Which means that if Narita Taishin's activation is a little bit better, then that might be a problem. All right, for the second one. We have one option, which is, I think I don't have a favorite yet, is we're gonna run a nice nature again. Simply because I thought about running a pace chaser, but I don't see my pace chasers winning. The best I got for pace chasers is a McQueen. And you are not gonna do anything, honestly. I'm sorry, but you're just too weak. Like, this McQueen is never gonna win. So, it has good stamina and everything, but you're just a little bit too weak. Same for this one, I believe. You have like turf and long ass, and you have like good recoveries. Not good enough. But the problem is Pace Chaser need a lot more stamina, which makes these just not good. There was an idea of taking in Maya no Top Gun as another end closer, I believe, or a front runner actually. But again, I never got anything good out of these. So what I'm gonna run is, and this is a little bit of a controversial pick. We have to see how this goes. We're running Seiyun Sky. Now, is Seiyun Sky gonna win? Ever? Probably not. Frontrunner are supposed to, or like supposedly are really, really bad in this. They start to become good with the next cup, but right now they're not good. The question is, my issue is, I don't know why. The explanations seem to be somewhat around they need too many activations, they burn their stamina too quick, and there is a couple of things that like just play against them when it comes to like accelerating on the last spurt that seem to be way better at. They're lacking the proper like timing. Angling and scheming seems to be a really good skill because it activates almost at the perfect spot, but not quite. It activates a little bit too late, which is when the spurt is already almost over, which makes the skill less useful than Narita Taishin's Encroaching Shadows, which makes this just a poor choice. However, there's a reason why we run this, and this is a little bit controversial, but I'm countering something that I think is gonna be a popular strategy, which is, if you can't raise a proper gold ship, what you do is you raise a speed gold ship with lower stamina, and then you put an Urara in front to make sure that everyone is slowing down and the consumed stamina will be lower. I don't want that. I want my stamina buffer to matter. I want my gold ship to run at full speed, and I want everyone else to run at full speed. So we're running a front runner. We're sending Seiyun Sky in front to dictate the pace and making sure that everyone is going fast. This also does another thing. With Seiyun Sky at the front, that means none of the pace chasers are gonna be getting a distance bonus by acting as a frontrunner. So this is blocking out anyone that brings pace chasers and anyone who brings a frontrunner Urara. If they bring a frontrunner to it doesn't matter. Saiyan Sky can like duke it out with them. And then the third option is just bringing a nice nature. I thought about, I made a Grass Wonder, but I realized too late that Dominator is actually a medium skill. I made actually really good, I made a really good Grass Wonder for medium. It has like all the cool skills, like pretty much almost everything. Everything that like 3 End Closer and 3 Pace Chaser skills, which means that I think unless things change, once we get like a next Derby Cup, although I don't think they repeat that early, but if there's a medium cup, this Grass Wonder might actually go pretty crazy. But that's not what we're here for. I think we're running this nice nature. You have is that you that I want? Maybe I want the other one. Subdued. Am I missing? I might be missing the subdued end closers. No, it's this one. Okay. You have plus at end closers, draining stamina. You also have hesitant haste end closers, which decreases the velocity. And we have all-seeing eyes, which is like gonna be really good. There's a couple of other skills that are just missing here, but I just didn't have the time to really make it because I spent most of my runs doing gold ship and like trying to do other things. I would have wished to get like Stamina Eater, and I think Sharp Gaze is also... There's a couple good skills that I haven't gotten, but I hope that this is just gonna be quite helpful. So this is my team, and we're just gonna see how that performs, because I have no idea what I'm up against. I'm scared, but we'll have to see. I think any Narita Taishin we're gonna lose against, but I mean, I don't remember what oh wait, let's see what win rate we had on the first cup, because I'm kind of curious. Let's see if I can find this actually. When was this? We took... I never... Alright, let's see. Biwa Hayaide. Got another gold ship? Oh, you are a... You seem in a good mood. Okay, and I'm in a bad mood, huh? Alright, let's see. What do you got? Why are you so good? Okay, coast is clear. Interesting skill choices. No go home specialist. Interesting. Maya no Top Gun. That's pretty wild. That's pretty good. They got good front runners. My Saiyan Sky is gonna get eaten by them. Oh yeah. You also don't have... He went with a gold ship that has like these skills. Okay, so these might actually... Okay, so now it depends whether or not Straightaway Spurt is actually that good. Because if it is, then we have a chance. Because this gold ship's way stronger than mine. But it doesn't have the required skills, so... I'm curious. I'm excited. It's also been a long time since I played this in full screen. If you're wondering why I'm like fidgeting around, that's just because I'm drinking tea. Kyoto Racecourse. 3,500 meters. If we're not skipping these races, we're gonna be here forever. Biwa Hayaide. Alright, let's see. First race of the new cup. We got second last time. Can we be the challenger? Okay, got a late start on Saiyan Sky. Should be fine though. And there they go. The front runners. Okay. These guys are gonna gonna completely wear themselves out. My Seiun is actually faster than the Mayano for some reason. She's just... Okay, she's rushed, that's why. That makes sense. That means she's just gonna run out of juice in a second. Alright, go home specialist, not bad. Okay, all gold chips. All gold chips are in position. We're flustering the end closes. Okay. I don't like that I'm like in between the gold chips. So I hope that I can kind of like get a little past them. One of them seems to be like pretty far ahead. I'm getting marked here. But it's still, maybe we're just kind of relaxing. We'll have to see when it comes to the last spurt. Standing by, long corners triggering, okay. Swing Maestro. Everything is triggered. Alright, let's see. And just anchors away. Okay. Let's see if we can even like... Alright, let's see. We're so far behind though, and I don't know why. Is that just because of my top speed so low? No, my speed's actually really high, so I wonder why this is. Alright, let's hope. Roshingeya. Alright, straightaway spurt. That's like my chance. I don't know why this other gold chips is so far in front. This makes no sense. Okay, so the last spurt has already started, I think. And there's no straightaway spurt. It didn't trigger at all. But I'm still like... I'm like really racing it. Everyone else is so slow and I don't know why. Alright. Come on, gold chip. You can do it. Oh, and she's going in. Oh, look at this speed. Look at the power. Will it be enough? Long straightaways? A little bit of extra boost towards the end? Hell yeah. Alright. Nice. There we go. Really nice. I like that. That was really good. Yeah, my Saiyan Sky just died. At some point the front runners just die. But that's not a problem. She gets to raise her out. She's not even trying anyways. Her Saiyan Sky's like legacy, the era of Saiyan Sky has just begun. So we're not, but we haven't gotten a straightaway spurt, which means that that's pretty strange. Unless it doesn't show, but it should show. Unless I've like missed the trigger or something. All right, let's see what we got. Some people say you're not supposed to match this early when like things happen because like you might run into really good ones, but you gotta go when the iron's hot, right? What are you? Okay. Someone's definitely not taking this serious. Tokai Teo. Okay. That is a gold chip. Do you have? You have the skill. Okay, so you're the first one who actually went for a... But you have almost no stamina. You have 3 golds though, so you're gonna be pretty good. That's my stuff. You bring a Shimbuli Rudolph as end closer, who has also straightaway spurt. So you do have. Okay, that's interesting. Narita Brian. Okay, interesting. So that guy brought 2 end closers with straightaway spurt, which makes a lot of sense. You should do that, I think. To increase your chances, you should do that. But I'm a solo ace kind of guy. Although I will say, last Champions meeting, my Yoguri Cap came in clutch and won like 20% of the races when my gold chip just dies. I don't have the safety net here, which is really bad. But I might tomorrow. I might try to make a quick second what am I talking about? A second end closer. Although I don't really have anything that could fit in that. What's on my tracking guide? Alright. 2 late starts, doesn't really matter. GOLSHI doesn't care about late starts. So what I don't like about these races is I can't skip them, because if you skip a long race, it's just gonna go way past the final spurt. But what I can do is probably do this, right? Just do a double speed. Gotta go home specialist. But that's kind of aura loss. We can always skip later. So Saiyan Sky's just running, which is good. She's supposed to do that. That's her thing. Yeah, but I think she lacks stamina. I think she's actually getting nuked. Realistically, she's never gonna win. But we'll see. Maybe she can clutch out a win. Maybe I'll exchange her for someone else. I could just have a my Grass Wonder run in front and have the same effect as the although that's not really a good idea, because the front runner actually needs to be fast to dictate the pace. Everyone going for Professor of Curvature, which is actually, I think, entirely useless here. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if we get straightaway spurt this time. Okay, Simburi Rudolph is also moving up. I think now comes a straight, right? And on this point, the last spurt is when Escape Artist. Okay. Come on. Where's my... See, it doesn't really trigger, so I'm like confused. I'm also being blocked a bit, I think. So does it just not trigger most of the time? Or is it just like... It makes no sense, but I mean... Okay, this is gonna be really rough. But I think I have more speed. All-Seeing Eyes should probably hit them at some point. Although I think All-Seeing Eyes is actually... is limited by range. Okay. Yep. Dude, there's ghost ships. Okay. We're in the money. I think we're in the money. Hell yeah. Alright. Straightaway split doesn't seem to trigger at all. I feel like if that triggers, we're actually getting like a huge boost, but... or maybe it just doesn't show up for some reason. But we'll have to see. So far, everything seems to be working out fine, though. I'm still not sure if All-Seeing Eyes is actually good. So apparently All-Seeing Eyes does require like a range. So it has to trigger like at you're dying. I'm sorry. You're nothing. Does anyone have an ace that I care about? Damn, people had struggled to make good Umas. I can see that they tried, but like a lot of them are just missing the stats. And I grinded my ass off for this gold ship. Let me just say, I went in hard for this. My deck's really good, so I got really lucky with the supports, even without having Kitasan. So I can't really complain. There isn't really much more I can even get, unless like it's a full SSR deck, which doesn't make sense. But in terms of, like, I can get a couple more MLBs on, I think, Asian Flash, Narita Taishin, Super Creek misses the last one, Manhattan Cafe, but free LB is really good on most of them. Alright. Alright, let's get Seiyun Sky in front. Make sure everyone's giving it their all. That's the important part. I want to see them die. You know what? I would give a lot of money. No, maybe like 50 bucks. 50 bucks to anyone who puts like an HP number over their head, so you can kind of see in real time if their HP's running out. That would be so good. It would give you like an idea of how good like the stamina debuffs and everything is, because I think my nice nature is probably killing a lot of horses on this. The problem is that I see is that she might not reach any of the others with her skills. I don't know. They have like a range, I believe. But at least it should hit the gold chips at the very least. Alright. Also, we've seen Seribot actually banning someone. Blasted and closer. There you go. It hit like both of the gold chips, which means they're like lacking some stamina. Alright. Come on, give me a straightaway spurt. I want to see like how like strong the spurts actually go. I want to see like a really big acceleration. Come on. GOLSHI! Give it y'all. Why is that other gold chip so far up? Why are you so far up? It makes no sense. Also, the Super Creep's running up really up front. That makes no sense either. Okay, so apparently... Come on. Straightaway spurt. There we go. Oh yeah, that actually is quite good, but I think I'm blocked. So I might have no chance here. I don't know why this other gold ship is so far in front. Wait, I'm in front. What happened? Okay, never mind. I'm in front. That's insane. Look at this. Dude, this is insane. That's such a big lead, though. Yeah, when the straightaway hits, then... Wow. Okay. Hell yeah. Whew. That was really good. Okay. Even when from behind. What kind of super creek was that? That super creek was kind of... Yeah, we qualified. What are you? What did you bring? Did you really play your Super Creek as frontrunner? Or was it just a late surger that moved up really early? Strange. No idea. Yeah, my Saiyan Sky's not doing anything, but that's okay, because we're waiting for the Urara runners. I don't know, I feel like she would be more popular, because it's a popular strategy. But I guess nobody wants to do it, because they're kind of afraid. 900 stamina. They're all running 900 stamina. How are you guys not dying? But maybe you might be, actually. Wait, I'm actually kind of curious. Let's pick out one. You're not living. No. None of you are living, actually. I want to see if I can figure out the spot where they lose their stamina and just, like, slow down. Because it might actually be that these guys are hitting their stamina limit. And my gold chip is just taking them over on merit of just having more stamina. I don't even have cooldown. So it's literally just 2 golds and 2 regulars. I'm not even sure if they're all triggered. So we'll have to see. 2 Tachyons though. People love running Tachyon. Great. Starting off with the Go Home Specialist pretty early, but that's fine. Let's actually see how the track looks. I'm kind of curious. I just wanna look at it a little bit better. Race. Yep. Let's see. So we have an uphill at the beginning, and at the last spurt, the final leg begins on an uphill, and then you have a downhill at the very end. So I wanna kind of see how some of these aces perform. Okay, there's a gold chip behind my nice nature. Yeah, these front runners who are running their heart out, they're not making it. Especially because my Saiyan doesn't have like a 1.2k. She's just kind of as a sacrificial lamb for whenever someone brings when someone brings the Urara to trying to like cheese out. You guys are running your hearts out. I'm forcing you to drop all your stamina. Alright, let's see. No straightaway spurt, unfortunately, although we are not at the last spurt yet. Frozen Helm. Yo, hello. And welcome to my gold chip run at the Gemini Cup. Last cup we got second. We lost to a really, really good one. Alright, straightaway spurt. There we go. It procced. We're kind of boxed in. But look at this. Look at how quick. Look at the number 3. Look at the number 3 on top. Look how fast we're accelerating. These guys are all running out of stamina. And like this gold chip's just... Oh, look at this. That's it. Yes. This is what happens if you run out of stamina. Yeah. There's no way they have nothing left in the tank. And even with more skills. Not even the contender. Very good. Very nice. It's surreal to be outside looking in on a CM race. I just did my run around runs. We're currently running it, but my gold chip is in top form. Let me tell you, I worked hard for this because I wanted to do the... I wanted my revenge, basically. That's what it is. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys just die. So this is my gold chip, if you're curious. It's really good. Like, we got everything that we needed. We got 2 gold recoveries. We got 2 normal recoveries. We got straightaway spurt, which, if it procs, it does look like it's doing work. But it doesn't always proc. I only had it, like, proc 2 times out of 4 races. So it's not guaranteed to proc at the last spurt, because my GOLSHI is a bit stupid, but it's all right. You have to make sacrifices if you want to hit the good stats, but stamina wise we should be good. We're left with that 350 health left, which is gonna be more than enough, even if a gold doesn't trigger, and even with some of the debuffs coming in. So far I haven't seen many debuffers, actually. I seem to be like the only one who's bringing a nice nature this time, but it feels like it's really gonna do stuff. Clean 60% win rate on round 1. Teo 1.5 and McQueen 1.7. GOLSHI is reason boxing my pace chases in. I see. Okay. I really just brought Saiyan Sky to kill any weird front runner shenanigans they do. Because I want... there is this strat with Urara, right? If you run a really slow front runner, everyone else is running slow, which means that... there's like stamina is being preserved, but I don't want that. I want to punish every single one this time that brought low stamina. So Saiyan Sky is dictating her like idea is to burn out the players. And I just want to say, I learned this from Super Creek, by the way, because in the... Okay, so I guess this is kind of spoilers for the Oguri Cup manga. So if you would like to avoid spoilers for the manga, just mute for like 30 seconds and I'll explain it. Because there is something that Super Creek does in the manga. 3, 2, 1. What she does is she decides to not front run. No, I think she does run pretty quickly. Or I think what she does is she starts spurting early. I'm not sure if it was that. I don't quite remember. But what her idea is to run at a faster pace than everyone else, to bait everyone else to chase, like to also run with her. And then her superior stamina just kills everyone. So, like, because all of the other Umas don't have the stamina, so they all just die. And Super Creek's like stamina, because she's like the super stayer, and I think that was like a shorter race, so that was her strategy and worked pretty well. So it's actually one of my favorite parts of the manga, because I really like how they portray Super Creek in the manga. She's a little bit goofy in the game. But in the manga, she's actually like locking in, and I like her character a lot more, because she's not about the Goo Goo Babies thing. She has like a whole different arc in the manga, which is that she's surrounded by these insane runners, and she's just kind of a normal runner that doesn't have any fancy superpowers, basically. And she has to figure out how to like win from that position, and it's actually kind of tragic and kind of very emotional, I think. Like, but yeah, we're gonna see. I've not looked at the other guys, so we're just gonna go in this blind. I actually witnessed that in one race. People are running suboptimal Saiyan Sky to just fraud that. My Saiyan Sky is good, by the way. I don't know why my gold chip is just 2. I think she ran out and rushed, but that's okay. My Saiyan Sky is good, but I don't think frontrunners can do anything in this race. They just can't. Oh, we got a Narita Taishin. I didn't even see that. Okay, that will be the first... Maybe this is my first loss against a Narita Taishin, because that is the star of this race. If someone got the Narita and actually... This is the first big challenge for this gold chip. And we'll have to see if that actually... But I've seen some Narita Taishins, and some of them have not performed well. The unfortunate truth is, you can get Encroaching Shadows for free. So you literally only need a long S, and your Narita Taishin run is done. For gold chip, if you want straightaway spurt, you need 2 inspirations, which is a lot harder to get. That's a little annoying. Also, my gold chip's blocked in. I don't really like that. I hope she goes on the outside. I don't know if I'll get Group A final with these Umas, but I can only do so much with 0LB Super Creek. Yeah, if you don't get the... This is... Alright, let's see. We have to watch the... Okay, we flustered the Narita. If she runs out of stamina, we're really lucky. I didn't check her stats. We're moving up, we're moving up. It's straightaway spurt time in 5 seconds. Come on. We can do this. Narita Taishin's actually kind of blocked in. She's running the inner side, and there's like a... Is that a Tachyon that's like in the way? Yeah. There's no straightaway spurt proccing here. And there's also... Narita's skill is also not proccing for some reason. So that's really strange. So I just run in front now. Narita's skill also didn't proc. Why didn't her Encroaching Shadows not proc? What's with my gold chip, by the way? What's going on? Is there just... Even the Saiyan Sky is like... Look at the distance, though. That's pretty wild. Wow, that's... Wow, okay. Whew. At the very least, my grass one has Pace Chaser and End Closer debuffs. She's doing the best. Yeah, that's really useful. Definitely. And I think All-Seeing Eyes is actually... It's gonna be really helpful. Okay, so whatever that Narita whatever this Narita was, she probably wasn't good. Even Saiyan Sky got second. I think this was a very easy first round here. Let's see. What is your Narita Taishin? Oh. Oh. Didn't even get the skill. Okay, so I feel like this guy just randomly ran Narita Taishin without actually knowing. And also like the deck. Okay, so he wasn't in the know. But yeah, winning by distance and then 2 Saiyan Sky, which also wins by half a length, and then like another 7 lengths and then another distance and then another 10 lengths is insane. With these runs, either I'm box in, get like 4th, or McQueen wins by 7 lengths. Yeah, box in is really bad. I like Rip Gold recovery skills on Taishin. Did you not have any? Not a single one. Okay. Also 700 stamina. This guy didn't know what to do. That's fine. Okay, so we got a really easy first round. There were no dangerous dudes, no dangerous guys. So I wouldn't consider myself in the clear, but we'll gladly take the freebie. Just pushing our win rates a little bit, okay? All right, let's take the daily cups and let's just keep going, I suppose. I think I like this team. I see nothing wrong with this. We have a really good setup. We're just winning by being consistent. We're just having a consistent gold ship that always does well. The high speed, I actually like. I kind of like the energy. High speed means that my gold ship's always going to be fast, even if the skills don't proc. So that's going to be interesting. A nice nature, a Mihono Bourbon, TM Opera, Oguri Cap, 1 gold ship, but they're all B. They're literally all B. Are you guys okay? I'm not watching this race. I mean, I kind of do, but yeah, we got 5 wins, and we're gonna go hard. Gold chip is such a meta, man. Losing gold chip is a choice. Have you? I'm just wondering because like, maybe if you can get the, you can help me with this a little bit because you're watching from YouTube, right? So I'm assuming either the video is a little bit delayed. I think the chat you are having is coming in a little bit late. I'm testing a multi-stream because I'm also streaming on Twitch, so I'm not used to I'm not used to what the actual delay is. I'm gonna check it on my side. Let's see. Just wondering how it looks because I'm kind of interested in technical stuff. I'd say about like a 10-second delay. Okay, I see. That's fair. Okay, we can take that. Nothing we can do about it though. Let's see how it is on, because I'm kind of curious. I've been streaming for a long time, but I've just recently tried to do like the dual streaming because I wanted easy bots. So I'm just checking. Okay, so the Twitch stream is definitely further ahead. So the YouTube one is lagging a little bit behind. I wonder why that is. I'm kind of curious. But, you know, let's not worry about that just now. Alright, let's see what our gold chip does here. Are you guys okay? It's pretty late YouTube moment. I see, okay. Alright, let's see. I think we should win this easily. These are all B ranks, so... The amount of times my 1170 speed lost to gold chip in Taurus is actually incredible. Yes, something about okay, so, and this is I don't really know what. I'm getting a long straightaway now, and then the straightaway spurt. Look at how fast gold chip goes with the straightaway spurt. Look at how you overtake, how quickly, and everyone's like lacking in stamina, and then all the debuffs of like nice natures coming through. Like these like half-assed Umas are not like, they have no chance. That's so sad. Okay, so I'm definitely way more prepared than for the first one. That's insane. wow. As an anecdote, I got second in Group A finals to a 900 speed gold chip. Yes, if you run a lot of race calculations, you'll notice that the difference in like finishing times is actually quite close. Like even 100 speed doesn't make much of a difference if anything else goes wrong. So there's a lot of things that actually, like, it's way closer than one would expect. But you can definitely see, I see the impact of straightaway spurt now. It's such an important skill to get, but apparently it also doesn't trigger sometimes, which is unfortunate. Actually, I don't like that, but you know, that's just how it goes. Low vid is kind of the unfortunate truth, and I mean, you have to give up at some point. Can I check at? This is my deck. It's really good. Like, you can't really get better than this. You got... Okay, so just for info, I'm running... This was a really lucky run. This Silent Suzuka card should be a free LB Narita Taishin. Because that one's just better. But turns out the Narita, the end closer corners, is a good skill, but usually doesn't trigger anyways. But it would be 4 speed, 2 stamina, because Goldship has like 20% extra stamina, so she doesn't need 3 stamina cards. So this is basically the build to run. But you're obviously lacking in wit at that point. There's just no more stats you can like squeeze out of these cards. I don't think. You can get really, really, really lucky, but then you are like, what, 13,000, 14,000 points? And at that point, you're just either like super whaling, everything maxed out with like insane like parents, or you're just so lucky. There's just nothing else to say. Okay, we got another Narita Taishin. This time we have an Encroaching Shadow, but you have 1,000 stamina, and you have Swing Maestro and Sleeping Lion. Okay. Encroaching Shadow and 400 wit. So you have 100 more wit, which is really nice. We got another nice nature here. So we got 2 nice natures. You also have Dominator, but it's... Okay. Realistically, if the 2 nice natures are killing the Narita Taishin because she only has 1,000 stamina and 2 golds, there might be some hope. Oh, the Breath of Fresh Air triggering right at the beginning. My Teo admittedly was pretty high roll. With my 2LB sweep and 0 LB Creek, she got 12,700. Yeah, everything like above like 10,000, 12,000 is actually super high. I think I got like 2 that are above like 12,000. And I'm not talking about like the speed wit maxing, because that doesn't really count. Like actually competitive Umas. It's, in the end of the day, it's all luck. But I would say, honestly, even the trainings get really intricate. Like trying to anticipate what kind of events are coming, keeping track of every single event and the things that you need, making sure that your stuff is like balanced out, managing your mood and stuff. At the end, it's just pressing the button, and hoping you get lucky. But since you only get 3 runs a day, you really need to make those count to make sure that you're doing the right choices, and then like risk management and stuff like that. I'll be fair, I said I didn't like the game at first. Because I thought it was just too random. But turns out nothing in this game is random. I mean, everything's random, but also nothing. So, yeah, that's very, very fun stuff. It's good that I'm running 2 aces because the chance for them both to get boxed in is lower. Yes, I'm definitely a little bit afraid to just running 1 ace. In my experience, though, Goldship doesn't get boxed in a lot. She just always takes the outside and tends to go. Now we'll see. This Narita might be dangerous, so we need to be careful of this. Come on, give me a straightaway spurt. Encouraging short. There it is. Look at it. She tries to take the inner line though. I think she gets blocked. She gets blocked by the nice nature, but she moves up. She moves up. She moves up. Oh yeah, there it is. But I'm way too far ahead now. That Narita Taishin just doesn't have enough juice. I'm too far ahead now. So like the Narita Taishin still needs to be strong in order to win. Encroaching Shadow's not enough. And I think the reason for that is because Straightaway Spurt and Encroaching Shadows are not even that far apart. But you can see like that Narita is moving up. But I think right about now, she's running out of stamina. Okay. Nice. Dumas don't have like all the stuff. Still have a chance of winning. It can demoralize him to lose in the end due to Angie. Yep, that's true. That's why, yeah. You shouldn't overly get invested into it. No, I think you should get invested in it, but like in a healthy amount. You should be able to gracefully take the loss, because I lost. I just want to say, when I did the Taurus Cup, and let's see if I can find the image again. Everything was going good until the very end. And the very last race, it came down to the wire, and this is how it ended up. That was all it took for me to lose. That was the last screenshot. I lost to an Oguri Cap, which acted as frontrunner and got just far enough ahead to like for GOLSHI to not be able to catch up at the very end. That's why I'm bringing a frontrunner this time. I'm not getting Pace Chaser frontrunner like nuked. So this is my personal revenge story, and I'm sending Saiyan Sky out. But yeah, we have not had not had good opponents yet. So and I got like, I think the Taurus Cup I had like 60-70% win rate. So losing that to like a Oguri Cap which was kind of mid, actually, kind of annoying. That was Group A final. I'd be livid. I honestly, I enjoyed it. I was having so much fun that race. I unfortunately don't have it with me right now. It's on my laptop because I was actually out in New York. I was at a convention. I was at Anime NYC, and the Taurus Cup was at that weekend. So I was at my laptop and I recorded it from my laptop. That's actually the only reason why I brought my laptop. And it's still on my drive somewhere. I didn't like upload it anywhere, but I wanted to make like a video of it. So it's still like untouched, but that race was pretty good. Okay, what kind of Tokai Teo are we bringing here? Why is everyone just B? Everyone's just B rank. Can we get like a good opponent? Not that I want to lose, but come on. You gotta bring something to the table. These guys aren't even trying. Oh, we should be able to win this. Even my Saiyan Sky is like popping off. But you can see like even between my GOLSHI and Saiyan Skies, there's like so... Because like the frontrunners don't really get... The reason why frontrunners have a chance to win is because they're catching up. They're like running ahead, right? So the idea is to be so far ahead that they can't catch up. But because the last spurt is so long, the frontrunners run out of juice at the very end. So they're like meager distance don't allow them to like go nuts. But apparently the next one, one's supposed to be frontrunner meta. So you can run like almost free frontrunners and stuff, and you just completely go nuts with it. These opponents are trash. That's what I'm saying. I feel really bad. We got 1A GOLSHI. Oh, we got an Urara. That's really good. Frontrunners get overtaken because the spurt's so long. Yep, that's exactly it. So they're more of a... I wonder if there is... Oh, wait a second. No, You have no stamina. You have no recovery. Okay, never mind. But I do want to see... I think my Saint Sky is also running out of stamina. She makes it without being debuffed, but I think if she has to compete with another frontrunner, she loses more stamina and probably runs out of stamina at the end. But even then, I think they just don't have that much speed, but we'll have to see. So they run a frontrunner Urara, I believe so, but it doesn't matter. Because... No, we have two frontrunners actually. This Diver Scarlet is also... Like, bringing Urara here makes no sense. She's just gonna die for nothing. How could you do this? Don't you know? She... I mean... Okay, you brought Urara to a race. She just likes running, so that's fair. I allow it, but... we have two frontrunner this race. Kinda rough. Bringing Urara along for like 3,200 race when she's not as a stayer. He's gonna be... the poor Urara is gonna fall so far behind. Oh no, that's so sad. That's fine. My Teo's running out of stamina probably 2/5 of the time. Yeah, I think my gold ship's probably pretty fine. Like, everyone's saying... He's doing their best. Yay. It's so funny. I wanna take like a screenshot. This is a good one. We're always like all the way in the back. Okay, let's see. We gotta lock in though. Everyone's so far apart. My frontrunner wins here, but we have to catch up so much. Long straightaways. I like that this proc's like on my way to the final spurt. I think this might actually be kind of useful. Alright, and now GOLSHI is like moving up. Straightaway spurt. And now it's actually pretty... It's pretty scary because there's like so much... Oh! That is the perfect spot for Saiyan Sky to actually proc her thing. Because it's like on the last part of this spurt. Right before the corner, which gives her a little bit more. But like, gold ships just look at her like catching up. Although, I mean, they're doing good. Like, Saiyan's actually... It's not close, but she's so strong that she even like... Oh, but I don't know. Okay, we need better opponents here. They're gonna give me some more. We have to wait for round 2, I believe. Pace consumes more stamina, and she only has 1,050 and 1 recovery. Actually 2, but second is Breath of Fresh Air. Yeah. It's a little rough. I've tried to make a Pace Chaser work. If you run a Pace Chaser, you can't run a front runner because you're hoping that the Pace Chaser runs as front. But I think a lot of people actually just bring a front runner. So it's just not good. I want like real enemies here. This is annoying. Give me like someone who's actually know what they're doing. Because this is annoying. Oh, okay, that's an A+ gold ship. I see hope, and he's also in a great mood, which might actually be that's my first loss here. Beeline burst, okay. It's this one. Okay. An Oguri cap. Okay, with 2 golds, straightaway spurt. Actually a really good Oguri. A little bit low on the speed, but sometimes you just can't help it. Alright, give me your gold ship. Oh, you went like all in. Okay, he went the... Oh, he doesn't have straightaway spurt. That means if my spurt triggers, this is probably in the back. You have like full stamina, but you went the meme. Okay, so give me... I wanna give you... This is kind of important because I think they are overestimating this. And I think the Japanese guys because I've heard that in videos of like Japanese guys also being touted that you need 1,200 stamina and 3 golds, which I don't think is actually true. So I want to show you the race calculator. I'm not sure if you've seen this before, but if we enter Gold Ship, we do 1,200 stamina. We let it at like 1,000 speed. I don't care. Like 600 power. What else do we have? Let's just put it in his horse. Okay. 928, 1,200, 674, 486. That's actually so much guts. 426, and then we have a long aptitude. We are an end closer, and let's add the skills real quick. So we have Swing Maestro, we have Go Home Specialist, and we have Cooldown. Cooldown is that just for long? It's just for long on a random straight, and we have Long Corners. Long Corners. And then we also add Nimble Navigator and Pressure. Nimble Navigator and Pressure. No straightaway spurt, which makes you the loser of today. And behold thine adventurous wine. Behold thine adventurous divine. Okay. So if we're comparing these, which showing HP consumption, you can see this, and I'm sure you can't see it because the quality is probably too shit. But on the top it says this gold chip has 620 HP left. So even if we add a nice nature here, and this nice nature is a late searcher and has all-seeing eye, it has frenzied enclosures, it has subdued enclosures, it has flustered enclosures, it has is there any other skills that work? Let's Stamina Siphon, does that even work? Yes, even though she doesn't have that skill. Let's assume that she has that. You've got no shot. What is that? This is for short distance. Okay. Let's assume we bring like a nice nature. These buffs, so if we compare that, it should like drain her health, right? Okay, so these, even though these buffs do apply, you can see on this curve that her stamina is going down a little bit here. And I think at the beginning there is also a little bit. She goes down to like 460, so she loses like 150 health, but it's not that much. Now, if I add my gold chip, actually, we're just gonna run the race because I want to see. Maybe I'll just lose. Because you're running end, which consumes less stamina. Yes. So I'm not sure where this like 1,200 stamina plus 3 golds comes from. Because gold chip's never gonna burn through all of that. I'm pretty sure like 1,000 stamina is alright. Even I overkilled it by a lot. I didn't need to do that. But incidentally, this is also my strongest gold chip. And the most durable one. Kind of, not really, but there isn't really a downside. I'm pretty much having my cake and eating it too, simply due to the fact that I have an insane stat budget. The only thing I don't have is long S, which makes me a little bit weaker than those who have. So if someone has my stats and also long S, they probably win. But from my calculation, it hasn't done a lot. Like, not enough to warrant, like, to make my other ones stronger. So I think at some point, people were, like, overvaluing stamina. It is important to not run out of stamina. But all my race calculations have shown is that if you're, like, 100 or 200, like, let's say 200 or 300 above, 300 is very safe, 200 is safe, and you have to like calculate it. And I think the calculation, you're not gonna run out of stamina. You have an A+ gold chip, you're probably winning the CM even without longest. Yep, because it has straightaway spurt. That allows me to like actually clutch out. It just, I lose to a Narita Taishin that is about the same level, or like even a little bit lower. That's how I lose. And if I get like a demon, if I get a demon Taishin we're getting cooked. And I kind of hope it happens, because it would be really funny. All right, do we proc straight away Spurt here? We do not, unfortunately. Also, there's a lot of traffic up front, which... Oh, no, we did proc it, but it was a little late. But we might actually get blocked here. So we need to be careful. Okay, this is gonna be hard, because their gold ship actually moved up by a lot. And I'm just kind of dying here. And I don't really know why. I might actually have run out of stamina. I couldn't tell. Maybe there were too many debuffs and I didn't like notice it. So that's interesting. I just lost this and I can't really tell why. Maybe there were just too many debuffs and I'm just talking out of my ass. Okay, I do think that I ran out of stamina here, but that means that somehow along the lines, let's see, how many debuffs do we have? We didn't really have that many. Mayano Top Gun has nothing. I was the only debuffer. So why did my gold ship die randomly? That's what I want to know. I somehow just, like, croaked. Interesting. Huh. I can't tell you. This makes no sense. I don't think you proc gold recovery. You know, that's a good point. I might have just not procced gold recovery. I want to see that again. If I procced none of them, that might have explained it. If I didn't proc one of them, it should still work. I keep getting bad mood. I guess that kind of contributes to it, right? I never really took bad mood into account, but it's like... what, like 4% less stats or something? Alright, let's see if we proc any skills here. Yeah, the free gold recoveries are mostly just for, like, activating them. So if we don't do... So I guess I'm running risky because I'm just not activating my recoveries, and that would make it bad. Okay, I actually... Oh yeah, my gold ship didn't proc a single recovery, huh? That's interesting. Okay. Okay, that explains it. So I can actually... That's... I mean, I have 4 recoveries and none of them procced, which is not impossible. It does happen. But yeah, I can't really be mad about that. I also can't guarantee it. This can still happen even if you're like 400 or 500 wit, which is... It's pretty unlikely, but... yeah. Okay. 3 gold recoveries are for redundancy for this exact situation. Yeah. But I think I would have been fine if I even, like, just procced once. Like, I just need 1 gold recovery to stay alive. And I think getting 1 out of 2, or even just 2 white ones would have been fine. But I guess that's just nothing you can do. Sometimes. I didn't check the competition. What do we have? Oh, there's a Taishin in there. All right, let's see. Can't win every race. I mean, you can, but... All right, let's see. We got Mihono Bourbon. We got a Simbody Ruloff. That's a quick bourbon. All right, Seiyun got someone to play with. Is that a second nature in the back? Should be. All right, we got 1 gold. Damn, that's unfortunate. Yeah, no recovery procs. I don't know how wit works exactly. I'm not sure if it is that if the race goes longer, that you have a higher chance for them to activating, and if the race is like shorter, you have less opportunity for like your wit to proc, or if it's like predetermined. But I would need to know what the actual calculation for this is. All right. There's another gold ship that's really running in front again, but yeah, I guess it was just unfortunate. the positions don't really matter, I think. Sometimes they do happen to be so far apart, though. This is kind of interesting. One of their gold ships is running pretty far. Alright, let's see. I'm not sure if this Narita is good or not. I've not checked it. I should have probably done that, because I want to know. Am I in the middle? I think I'm in the middle. I'm in the inner side, which might make it hard to break out. Look at all the GOLSHIs. I mean, I can understand that you're, like, tired of gold ship. It's, like, it's everywhere. And I'm glad that I like her. I might actually lose this to being boxed in. I'm also getting no straightaway spurt, and I'm not sure if Stringing Maestro procced. Alright. So yeah. Right, give it your all. No straightaway spurt proc. And I believe... Oh, no. We kind of broke out. Narita Taishin's not doing anything. Okay, I'm still speeding up. I got past the gold ship. Okay. Now we just need to bring it home. Come on. I just want my Teo to win. I know. It's so bad when you have like a favorite. Oh, this Teo. Oh, that's so close. Okay. Whew. No Narita. Guess this wasn't good enough either. I have a favorite too that I want to win, but I don't have her. I'm like a Silent Suzuka fan, but I don't have her, unfortunately. Once I get Silent Suzuka, I want to put her in every single one of my teams. But until then, I'll just have to do gold chip. Okay, so what did the Narita Taishin not? Okay, you don't even have anything. You guys need to put more. Okay, none of these actually built. Oh no, what's good? That Teo made GOLSHI work for that. That's true. Pace chasers are scary if they how good are you? Oh yeah. That's a pretty strong one. That's a really good one. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, you have Kita-san MLB and Super Creek MLB, and then you borrow like a Satono Diamond. That's look, I know what you are. Your ass. It's fine. Who cares? If you wanna, this is why you should have spent your money on like building an actual good Uma. But I respect it. I pulled for Saiyan Sky and got the most insane temple I've ever had in a gacha game. 4 free stars and 1 temple. That's pretty rough. That's good. I mean, I'm pretty happy for you. It's a lot of that's a lot of gaming. Let me see what we're working with here. I just want to see the Narita. Oh, okay. No straightaway spurt. Your Narita has everything it needs. A little low on the stats. Might be a contender, we'll have to see. Look at that, even with 1200, you still lose. Yeah. If Pace Chaser can't act as frontrunner because there's a frontrunner in the race, they're gonna have a really hard time keeping up with it. But I've also not checked the skills. I don't know which skills would be good for a Pace Chaser. Let me actually make a quick calculation for this. We have Swing Maestro. What's the gold recovery for Pace Chaser? Is it? I mean, you can use cooldown as well. And then the third one was... Is it Race Planner? Yes, it's Race Planner. Okay. So if we do this, I just want to give this a quick a quick calculation here and run a skill chart. Because I don't know if Pace Chaser has any skills that are actually gonna be relatively useful. Gourmand. Gourmand is a medium race skill, I believe. But yes, you're right, I think. What is Gourmand? Let me check. Oh no, it's just Pace Chaser. Never mind, it's not medium. You're right, you're right. Alright, let's see. Anchors away. Oh, the field's so far apart. Now, this is actually a problem. Because GOLSHI needs to run, like, hard now. I hope I didn't proc some stuff. Because I didn't look at the stamina. Let's set in closer. And now we start. Straight away sword. There we go. Okay. And we're moving up. And we're moving up. Encroaching Shadows is coming from Narita Taishin, but you don't have enough. Alright. My Sailor is really starting to fish now. She wants to go too. That bourbon is pretty quick though. That's a pretty strong bourbon. She has been like consistently, but Theon is like also running up. But yeah, I think this is kind of in the back. But Seon is so far ahead. She might actually win this. Or is she? Look how far. But GOLSHI's so fast. Oh, wait. It's just my two aces. Wait. Seon might... No! No! If I had... If Saiyan Sky had like Triumphant Haste or something, she might have actually won. Alright. Still no contender here. Alright. Very nice. Let's move on ahead. Alright, so I'm making like... I'm looking at what Pace Chaser skills would be good. There is like no stopping me. Or... let me see. Rushing Gale. Straight random. That's on a random straight that doesn't help anything. Isla Spurt, no stopping me. Would give you like... But it's like triggering a little bit too late. I'm just... If you're curious what I'm doing. I'm just like looking at Tokai Teo and what like would be the maximum for her skills. So no stopping me. I don't actually know what kind of a skill that is. Give me a second. That would be Game Torah. No stopping me. No stopping me. That seems like a unique skill of someone. No stopping me. Maneuverability when way ahead is blocked. My own Top Gun. Okay. But it also has a condition, block front continue time, which means that you need to be blocked, which is a very annoying... Like, if you're blocked, then why do you want an acceleration skill? Because you're blocked. Nimble Navigator is the cheap version of that. All right, let's do the next race. We need to get moving. Okay, we got another Narita. A plus GOLSHI, A plus Mayano Top Gun, A plus Narita Taishin. All right. Eyes on the prize. What we got? This is it. Demon Taishin. It has arrived. Okay. Everything correctly done. Encroaching Shadows, 2 golds, 1 straightaway recovery. High wit, high speed. Damn, how much is that? 1200. It's really good. Long S as well. This GOLSHI, straightaway spurt, 3 golds. Scary, scary. My own Top Gun. As frontrunner. Okay, this guy is grinded hard. Or you just get really lucky. Okay, this race, this is gonna be a real. This is gonna be scary. All right. I'm not sure if my gold ship can handle this, but we'll see. We'll see. Finally, some proper competition. So I think first of all, my Saiyan Sky is gonna be blown out of the water by this Maya no Top Gun, but they're gonna be dictating the pace, so they just... Oh god. They're off. Goodbye. Oh yeah. Alright, what I need my nice nature to do is to literally cling onto Narita Taishin's killed and not let go. That's the only way I win. Just hang on to her. That's my only choice. I'm out of key. That's unfortunate. The only advantage is that I bring actually a debuffer, and we have 2 debuffers, and the guy who brought 3 aces didn't bring a debuffer. So at least Nice Nature is in a good position to debuff Narita Taishin. And the thing to look out for is checking whether or not All Seeing Eyes is going to debuff Narita Taishin, because that will... I mean, that's just stamina. Okay, I also proc Swinging Maestro. That's really good. That means I'm probably going to be fine. I'm moving up pretty far up, which is kind of nice. Alright. I like that. I wonder if that's like Narita Taishin's like thing, that she always stays inside. Because I feel like Gold Ships is more likely to go outside. But I'm also on the inside, which is kind of bad. But I'm hoping that I can kind of break out of that. Oh no, she procced Sleeping Lion, so she's not gonna run out of... Okay, this is... I might be boxed in here. This is pretty bad. If this Nice Nature don't... Okay, Encroaching Shadow. My straightaway spurt doesn't proc. Oh, it does. Okay. But I'm still, unfortunately, boxed in. Oh, God. Yeah, this is not good. Oh, yeah. I got overtaken by all of them. Yep. I think part of my spurt was actually completely blocked. So... I think that's why I lost. That was a pretty clear loss. That was a good race. We really and the funny thing is the non-A+ one actually won. Also really good one. And then all of his... Oh no, that was also his. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this ND guy knows what he's doing. He's just running 3 really strong races. Fair enough. I mean... Kinda nice. Yakkarimashou! Really. That was a good race. Want more of that. I actually do want to win, but... I'm not too bothered about it. Although I would like to get the badges. I feel like it's kind of annoying that you don't get any... Like, you as a winner, you get all the badges. And if you're, like, second, you get, like, nothing. Which, I don't know why. Another gold ship? Okay, but you... don't have anything. Okay. And then... User... Case... Okay. 600 stamina? I don't think that's enough. I think you're in the wrong... You came to the wrong race. Maybe he just brought his, like, Taurus Cup, guys. But I should be able to win this easily, yeah. There's nothing to learn from this race. We're gonna be looking out for, like, some decent enemies, because aside from like just having it be entertaining, I also think there's stuff to learn from watching these races, but just kind of like getting a feel for how they work. Okay, we got another one. We also, okay, this guy is knows what he's doing. This guy is know what he do. Shinpei, you are not important. Bear paw. You bring an Urara. Also Narita Taishin, which is also 13,000. That's even stronger than the last one. And you also bring a gold ship that is also just as strong as mine. So, scary stuff, that's for sure. Really bothers me, like all the badges to be moved to Group A final. First to get plat, second to get gold, third silver. Yeah, something like that. Kind of annoying. Don't know why they even made like all these different badges if only the first one gets it. Oh, we got a shiny raid. Hello. Welcome. We're doing the Gemini Cup. You're welcome to join us. You're welcome to join my downfall because my gold ship has just queued up for the wrong race. We got a Demon Taishin again behind her, just waiting for her moment to strike. And unless we break her legs, we're unfortunately not gonna we're not gonna make it. Also, this gold ship is running up pretty fast. I'm not sure if you guys even know. If you guys are Umamusume enjoyers, or if you just found me randomly. So maybe the things that I say don't mean anything to you. It's just gonna be fine. Just did my first set of 5 races in Gemini Cup. How did you do? What did you run? Are you having a good time? Are you enjoying the spectacle? I've been doing pretty well so far. But I'm actually really facing the competition now, so... Gold Chip, Argonis, Tachyon, and Debuff Airgroove. 2 wins so far. Alright, that sounds pretty good. The Tachyon Enjoyer. Alright. Narita Taishin is so far up already that I don't think my gold chip has actually any chance, because as soon as she procs Encroaching Shadow, she's gone. You can see it up top. She's like so far up already. She is like on the inside, and like her own gold chip might actually block her. So now should be the time. All-Seeing Ice, that hit the Narita Taishin. Hesitant and closes again, but there's no straightaway spurt. So I didn't proc straightaway spurt, but that Narita also didn't proc Encroaching Shadows, which is really funny. But I'm like so far behind that it doesn't matter. I'm just not proccing anything. If I proc straightaway spurt here, oh, look how they're gonna kill my Seiyun Sky. My poor Seiyun Sky. Please leave her alive. No. Sometimes the camera angles are so unfortunate. I want to see. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I might have not procced any recoveries again. If I'm... Oh, wait. But in any case. Yeah, this was not winnable. This guy had, like, his eyes on the prize, actually. Yeah, that gold chip is... If you look at this... I mean, it's not even that strong. But it's, like... It's about as strong as it gets. And this Narita Taishin, even though she didn't proc her skill, Encroaching Shadow. That one's really important. But yeah, they're stronger. They're stronger than me. I'm not as good. I'm missing like the last piece of the puzzle. I'm missing the long S, so I can really feel like the difference. But I can't really complain. This is a competitive gold chip. It's just, what can you do, right? You can't have everything. You can have everything, and but we got 3 wins anyways. So so far we've won every single group, and I think we have one more. With one more entry. Yep. To be fair, this guy has Taurus Plat, so he knows what he's doing. Yep, that's true. Finally facing some people who know what they're doing. There wasn't much time to grind everyone to get long S. Yeah, that's true. Oh no, someone brought Silent Suzuka. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, 300 stamina? That's just rude, honestly. This is... Alright. Get, like... Wait, she's long B as well. I didn't even know that. I mean, Suzuka is not a stayer, that makes sense. But... Didn't even try, just bring a sacrificial lamp, huh? What's the other one? The other one has a gold chip. Oh, you cut it close, didn't you? 2 golds and 900 stamina. Might die. Unless you get lucky. That 1.1 speed bonus can tip scales. Yeah. 300 stamina. Poor Suzuka. It's not gonna make it. Alright. The time to grind was real low. If I had more time, probably my McQueen would be better. I got like, as I was pulling for Saiyan Sky, I got Biwa Hayade and McQueen during that. And so I ran a couple of those, but no, I only ran McQueen because I wanted to run her with like gold chip as motivation, but I didn't get any good runs. 900 stamina not enough. I actually wanna like keep track of his gold chip and see if it can make it. Well, these races are so... We have 3 nice natures, by the way, which means is, like everyone's getting debuffed as hell. I like how like Suzuka's like keeping up with Saiyan Sky, but as soon as the last spurt activates and like the low stamina like gets eaten through, she's just done. Professor of Culture, but I need my recoveries as well, by the way. There we go, okay. 1 should be enough to keep me alive. Even with just 1, we should probably make it at our stamina. Ugh, I'm kind of boxed in again, which is really annoying. I wished I wasn't. Come on, just go on the outside, please. I would like to see you too, though. I think she's going on the outside. Deep breaths, okay. Yeah, she's on the outside. There we go. And now straight away spot. Come on. Yes! And now we're just gonna run. Let's go. And then the Suzuka just dies. The stamina Suzuka might be similar for the frontrunner Haru situation. As far as I know, perhaps she's already slow in taking Saiyan Sky down with her. I don't know how exactly stamina works, but I think stamina doesn't do anything for the first part of the races. You saw her keeping up with her because HP gets drained throughout the race, but it doesn't affect your performance until the last spurt starts. Only then, if the stamina is 0, then like the speed will just break. I think that's how it works, but I'm not exactly sure. I think that's what I read in the document. There's like a proper documentation for this stuff. It's really weird how stamina works, but I believe that is the case, which would mean that the Urara's like situation wouldn't work, because the reason why the Urara stuff works is because she's so bad that everyone gets slower because she starts at the back, but Suzuka would not start at the back. She would start at the front and run normally until she dies at the end. So you don't get the advantage of everyone running slower. So that's the kind of idea. We have a Aurora again, but I'm sorry to say we did run a we do run the front runner. And this is for exactly these, which is weird that you would bring Urara when you have a fully decked out stamina gold ship. You don't need it. And you bring a Geras Wonder as well. You don't need like the extra stamina. You're just making it easier for the other ones to like who didn't bring like full stamina. So I don't know why you would bring Urara. I feel like they don't really know why they're okay. You have like no speed, but I get it. You want to build your team around your strengths, right? If you are bringing your Urara, you're just giving the other ones a free stamina buff. And if you're already at like the maximum, you might not want to do that because you're just allowing others who lack in stamina to like compete with you. This is why I bring a frontrunner, because I'm confident that my gold ship doesn't die most of the time. We already had it happen once, unfortunately. But we have a pretty thick safety net. I like the camera on Aurora. You can do it. Do your best. Or something. Basically, I'm bringing Seiyun so everyone has to run at their full potential. Very tense. I got kind of pushed into the back now, which is a little annoying. I would like this to not happen. Also give me Swing Maestro proc, please. I would like that. As long as I'm not getting blocked in, I'm kind of okay. I think I already procced one gold recovery. That should probably be enough. We're slowly moving up. We're slowly moving up. But we kind of peaked. That's kind of annoying. Did you really just like lock into... Okay. Huh. No straightaway spot, huh? Oh no, there it is. But why did the other gold ship go so hard? It must have procced for them as well. I guess it doesn't show up. Damn, even the McQueen is going crazy. Has my gold ship really run out of stamina here? It might have been. It's actually happening more than I thought it would, which is unfortunate. Huh. Alright, well. They weren't lying. The free golds, they were actually cooking with that. I'm assuming that's mine ran out of stamina. Because that gold ship is not that much stronger than mine. It's actually really weak. And it has even less... It has the same wit and less recoveries. But I just got unlucky. This McQueen is okay. I just got unlucky, I think. I got one gold proc, and that's probably not enough. I actually do want to put in my gold ship again. And see how much that actually is. What we got this time? Do we got anything? Narita Brian, winning ticket. Okay. You're about my strength. You have a long S, but no straightaway spot. Okay. That gold ship sucks. How did she win? I'm pretty sure I ran out of stamina. That's why. I think only one gold recovery from me procced, and that killed me. Which means that I've cut it too close with my stamina, which is a risk that I've taken. I need to recalculate this a little bit. Swinging Maestro, and if we only have Swinging Maestro and nothing else, at 1186 speed, 1 stamina, 876, 371. I also have pretty low guts. Only 371 guts is not the guts limit. So if I only proc 1... If I only proc 1 gold, I'm running out of stamina, but only at the very end. So I kind of... Oh, there's also debuffs. Okay, sure. Yeah. I'm assuming that's what happened, though. I was expecting the McQueen to win. Yeah, it's just gold chips things, I guess. Can't help it. Standing by. Nice. Proc your stuff. Last chance for Swinging Maestro. I'm not sure if it already procced. Scary. Huh. We might actually lose this one as well. Nothing's really happening, huh? All-seeing eyes should wear them out a little bit. Okay. Okay, my gold ship's not doing anything, so I think that we might lose here. Oh, both gold ships are moving up. But there might... Oh, they got like a velocity up. I wonder what that was. Probably not good enough, nope. My gold ship's trying, but it's too far away. Yeah, we just... That Diver Scarlet is winning. What the hell? Really? Wait, is Diver Scarlet... No, she's not, but... Wow, that was close. What Diver Scarlet was that? What the hell? Pace Chaser. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, his gold chip was pretty good. My straightaway spurt didn't proc, so his stats were just better. The missing long S is really starting to hurt now, and I feel like I can tell my gold chip really desperately needs that. Respect for the guy that built Diver for this. Yep, the Diver enjoyer. I thought my speed's enough for this, but I guess not, huh? What do we got? We just got a bunch of random guys. Shimbori, Rudolph, and Matikane. What have you built? Okay, interesting. And a Rudolph. Okay, but they're like kind of random. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can win. Gold chip's kind of like hanging in, not really hanging in there right now. I think it's the last two races we have for today, so... Kind of want to like check these a little bit more. So I did learn a valuable lesson. Turns out that all my preparation still was insufficient when it came to preparing for stamina. I thought I was actually going to be good with stamina. I do have one gold chip that has way more stamina, but it's missing 300 speed. Which might still be better, because in those cases where they don't activate the recoveries, the 300 missing speed would actually not matter. But we proc 2 recoveries already, so we're good. You say finishing time codes with differing speed values, but you have to remember that even 1 second difference is like 5 lengths. That's true. Yeah, yeah. Okay, my gold ship is taking the inner side. Speed matters a lot more than it seems. That's why long S is absolutely required for consistency's sakes. Yeah, I get it. It's annoying, but I just have to run with this. I'm pretty sure I'm getting like cooked in the later races, which is why I wish to have like a different. Also, I'm boxed in right now, which is not good. I think I'm just getting my I'm getting my my spurt cut off here, which means I'll lose. Unfortunate. Getting stuck at a nice nature. Actually, kind of pushed through there, but I'm still like boxed in, I think. Unless I can kind of squeeze past. Oh wait, no, I managed to. At 1200 speed, long gives you 120. Yeah, if my gold ship had long S, it would literally be perfect. Like, there isn't really much more you can do. Obviously not on the recovery side, but... What the hell? Okay. I don't blame you though, we had no time to prepare for probably big stat check in a long while. Yeah. Yep. We made with what we could, and we actually got pretty lucky pretty early on too. Alright. Well, we got one more race. Let's see if they're gonna throw some other demons at me. Yeah, for those who have narrator, the prep is definitely a lot easier. Because you don't have to worry about so many things at the same time. Don't need to get so many things at the same time. Okay. Another Urara. 2 more gold chips, as expected. How are you guys doing? Damn, you went full... Oh, wow. Okay. This guy didn't... This guy brought, like... the stayer horse, which is interesting, but not even sure if that's how far you need to go with this. Can I? There you go. That's what I wanted to see. Nah, you guys probably don't have anything good. Alright, let's see. Alright. We're just gonna skip to this, because this doesn't seem like super interesting. We're at 4th, which means we might have lost. Did we run out of stamina again? That looks like we'll run out of stamina. Huh. So I'm guessing the 700 speed gold ship won. That's what I'm guessing. Interesting. But that's actually... Oh no, it was this one. So literally just lost because... It's interesting because, like, I'm actually running quite aggressive. Passing Pro should activate. Go Home Specialist should like, all of this could... maybe the wit is just way too low. Unfortunate, huh? Only 2 wins this time. But that's okay. I think that's it. Yep. Alright, let's see. We got to a 70% win rate, which is really nice. Saiyan Sky, I don't think won a single time. Nope. And Nice Nature also didn't win a single time. That makes sense. I still think the Saiyan Skies is a good idea. Because I simply have nothing else to put in there. But yeah, I guess we have a problem with stamina. So I do have a different gold chip. I do want to put this here. You can see the bottom one has like 200 less speed, but has more stamina, way less power, more guts, a little bit more wit, same amount of recoveries, and long ass. So this gold chip would end up with about 200 stamina more just by default, which would make it more consistent, but way less speed. So I'm not sure if that one would be better. It might actually be better and more consistent to run. But I'm not exactly sure if that's what I want to do. I could try that. Because like in the race, in the calculation, if I pit these two together, and we can do that real quick. Let me just get these together. If we do gold chip 1, and let me get this out here. And compare these two. 1186, 1085, 876, 371, 304. No distance aptitude. I need to actually get these out here. Yeah, let's check. I just hope I get to Group A final. Yeah, I hope. I hope that the three goddesses will be kind to you, or whatever people are saying. You can just get unlucky at some point. That's kind of what happens sometimes. But it seems like you really didn't have a long time to prepare, which can kind of throw a wrench in your plans. All right, let's try to make this one. Standard distance. Straight away spot. Long straightaways. I can see right through you. Go home specialist, passing pro, standing by. And that's pretty much it. Okay, and you're an end closer, you have all of this. And the second gold chip is the 11428. You're this one. You have go home specialist. I'm just trying to put these two together. Straight away recovery, straight away spot, also standard distance, and professor of curvature. Long S, end closer, and your stats are 968, 1156, 599, 466, and 304, 321. Okay, there we go. All right. So if we compare these two now, we see they're pretty much exactly equal, right? But negative number means that Umamusume 1 is faster. So this one is still faster if it doesn't run out of stamina. And that's by like 8 lengths. So actually, I didn't know it was that insanely long. Okay, that makes actually a huge difference. I didn't think it was that big. Pretty wild, actually. But yeah, okay. So the speed does make a huge difference, but it's less safe because if we're taking out 1 gold didn't proc for our big Uma. It's still good. If the second gold doesn't proc, we're losing. So it all hinges on like the stuff proccing. It should be fine. Like even just 1 proccing, if we just get 1 gold proccing and nothing else, is that enough? Even just 1 gold would be enough. I mean, of course, now we're not adding the debuffs. The debuffs would also, like, kill us if we only had 1 gold. But I feel like I was kind of doing a good job there. Well, in any case, that's our first day. Our first day. Oh, we also got a legend race. I didn't even know that. Hell yeah. What do you want? Oh, you want the tenors? Okay. You unfortunately brought the wrong you know, came to the wrong neighborhood. That's what I wanted to say. Because now you're just putting this gold chip in the legend race. Alright, should be good. Just a little bit of farming before we head out into the wild. Oh yeah, I should probably put this up. What's the website you use to put in your UMA stuff and get all that data? That would be the race calculator. The Umalator. I throw that in there. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you open the website, I'll just show it, I guess, while this race is running in the background. You just start, copy the preset here. You can't really see it, but you can just do the 09 preset for the race. That gives you the current champion track. Then I would also do show HP consumption, because that's never really ticked. And then you just throw in all your data, and then you just click on compare, and then you can see like the curve on like how close you are to dying and stuff. And then you can just play around with it. You can see whether or not your Uma is making it. And you can also add like a second Umamusume and add like debuff skills. They will proc on the other horse. But unfortunately you can't have like more than 2. So you can't have like 3 debuffers or something. So you can't test for every contingency. But you can get like a gist of it. That's what I use to compare my gold chips, right? Like the time to finish, the HP left. It really helps with like putting a little bit into perspective, and you can even like run 2 of your horses against each other and see how they perform, and then you can see which one is better. So I can see like which one is more risky, which one is a little bit stronger, you know, all these kinds of things. Alright. I don't need to look at this. Nope. Getting a couple Mayano Top Gun thingies is kind of nice, because she's actually a pretty decent frontrunner stayer. So I've wanted to run her as well, and I think she's actually a good choice overall. And I think you can run her this late as well. I don't actually know. What? I got second. She actually won. Well, unfortunate. Yeah, it's fine. I think you lose like 1 spark or something if you lose. That these PvP ones even lose against these is kind of... Oh wait, she does have straightaway spurt. Okay, never mind. Actually goated legend. Alright. Collect all. Nice. Okay, cool. Got some legend races. Got a trophy. Right, go chip. How close are we with Mayano? Mayano Topogun. Are we at 3 or are we at 4? We are... Where are you even? There you are. Scramble zone. We are at 2 actually. Oh. Yay! Lock the 3-star. Nice. The scramble zone. What did we even do? No stopping me. Increase maneuverability when the way ahead is blocked and last. But okay, that was like the strong that was the strong acceleration skill when the way ahead is blocked, but I don't know if that's actually any good. But other than that, she has like 20% on... Oh, this stuff's in the way. She has 20% on stamina, which makes her good, and then you can like run her as a front runner. So she's a pretty good choice. I also have the bright one. That one's kind of similar. She has Swing and Maestro as like a recovery skill, which makes her kind of bad actually. But she got like 10% on skill on like speed, which is nice. She has Breath of Fresh Air, which kind of helps a little bit. But yeah. I actually think like this Beaver Hayade is actually really good. She has Calm, Cool, and Collected and Cooldown, which makes her like incredibly useful. But since Pace Chaser aren't really that good, you could play her as End Closer actually. But I don't know when win QED. Deriving the winning equation when passing another runner towards the front on the final corner. Towards the front on the final corner. I don't know when that's coming. We could check actually. So what I can do is I put this back on, go back to the list, and make the second one to Beaver Hayade, and check. Is this really just happening at the very end? Corner equals 0 is final corner. Is final corner. Oh, so it can only proc on the final corner, which means on this race it's like completely useless. It increases my speed a little bit, which means that it actually does increase the top speed, which makes it a little bit faster. But what you want is having it in this spurt, because having a higher speed, having a higher target speed means that the acceleration is also faster. So it's actually pretty good to have on the last one. But yeah, having it all the way in at the end here doesn't actually help much, which makes the skill not that useful. But she might have some races where she's really strong. Just need to find something. Not sure what the next race is bringing, but we could technically do one more run if I feel like it. But I wouldn't know what to do really. Didn't check the shop either. The gold ship? Okay, sure. That's pretty much it. I have to like save my money. This is gonna take so long getting the card. Almost getting this one also. It's kind of nice. Can I do a run? I can do a Saiyan Sky run and try to get like her front parents, preparing her for like front runner stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Are you good for this? Let's see. I think you were good for... Yeah, you were definitely a good parent here. Even though you're for medium. And then we add you as the second one. And then Saiyan Sky comes in clutch. And then we need to get the deck for her. And the deck for her was, I think, this one. Adding this for groundwork. So what do we want out of a Saiyan Sky parent? As far as I know, you want to have groundwork and a bunch of like front runner skills. So that's pretty much all you need. And I don't think I need dual stamina, so I can just use Silent Suzuka for this, because she has like a bunch of these. She has like some really cool skills. Front runner savvy is kind of nice. Focus is also kind of nice, just to get like the early ones out. I think like these ones are kind of good. Fast pace, early lead, but I think Saiyan Sky already kind of has all of those. So we're just running this instead of what did we have in the slot? Manhattan Cafe. Yeah. We're a little low on the stamina because she is a stayer, which makes it a little hard to get through the career. But generally, it should be fine if we get Swinging Maestro before. If we get this before the Kikwa show, it's kind of nice. But if not, then we can kind of like make it through the Kikwa show relatively safely. The one thing we can't do though is the Tenno show. That one needs a little bit more usually. What did I run? Let me check. Silent Suzuka. I'm just setting up my training event helper, if you were wondering. I'm not sure if you have used this before. That's sort of like the first thing that everyone recommends. It's just this site, which allows you to like, you put in all your cards and stuff, and whenever you want to like check what the events kind of do, you can kind of like use it as a reference. I haven't done Seiun Sky's career too much yet, so kind of I've forgotten, like I kind of need to memorize some stuff. But let's see. Alright, start with a little bit of speed training. I've used that website, it's great. Yeah, it's just, it kind of allows you to like be lazy a little bit and not leaving stuff up to chance. Okay, we got an airgrowth tip. So the most important thing is getting groundwork. The second important thing is getting a bunch of skills. This one, for example, is kind of tricky. I don't know what the chances for those are. The first event gives you 20 speed or 5 speed and -1 mood, which is kind of annoying. Deep breaths or slacker on the second one. I usually just take the bottom option because it's safe. Don't want to deal with stuff. We don't need like the absolute efficiency on a parent run. We just need to try to get all the pieces together. That's what the parent run does. And then every extra bit of like stats helps with increasing the chance of getting a 3-star blue spark on speed, power, stamina. Alright, let's see. I think this is a good time to rest, yeah. Alright, sleep deprivation right away. Oh god, okay. Alright, what do we want here? Do we just go with the safe route? Charming could be kind of nice early on, actually. The recovery skills don't really matter, all stats. And like even the maximum energy stuff doesn't really matter because we're not maximizing for that. Honestly, getting Charming this early is actually kind of nice. And that's like a pretty high chance. Yep. And we get a mood up for that as well. Really cool stuff. The Acupuncturist. Okay. Science Suzuka doesn't want to give me a skill. Yeah, groundwork is definitely... Left-handed loop. Getting left-handed is probably not so bad. Because it's a rare skill to get. Relatively rare. It's like not guaranteed to get it. So I think you need to run left. The only way to get it otherwise is to get to run left-handed tracks themselves, I believe. Let me check. Database, skills, left-handed. Left-handed comes from Silent Suzuka and Silent Suzuka and Silent Suzuka. Counterclockwise Demon. It's actually an upgraded skill of that. Okay. So I guess Suzuka likes running left, which is fair, I suppose. I wonder if that's... I kind of wonder like how much they actually take inspiration from... Hoi hoi. Inspiration from the actual resources. I wonder if like this of the real Silent Suzuka was good on left-handed tracks for some reason. I got well rested. That's pretty nice. Okay. Saint Sky's career is pretty easy. It's definitely easier than trying to get like a... To try to get... Push a debuffer Nice Nature through her career, because she has to run like the Kikwa Show and the Arumakinen, which usually break a neck if you're not careful. Okay. We're kind of really desynced with the friendships, so we're gonna try to get that back into shape a little bit. Light workout for a hard worker. Okay. Okay, Asian Flash, I think has like some long skills. Nothing too fancy. Nothing that we really need. Standard distance is really nice. So, I haven't really figured this out yet. And I don't know how it works, but apparently one of... Ugh. Come on, give me groundwork. I've gotten groundwork like 10 times on Nice Nature. I don't get it here at all. That's pretty nice. Groundwork is like activates acceleration when... Or like increases acceleration after you've activated like 3 skills. And if you use these things that passively activate at the start of the turn, at the start of the race, you can get an instant acceleration boost right away, which apparently for frontrunner is really important that you get up in front early on. Otherwise, you might get boxed in, and that's not good. You don't want to have that to happen. Come on, give me groundwork. Air groove. There's like a second card that gives groundwork, which I think is Symbolic Rudolph? I mean, I have the page open. I can just check. Go groundwork. Yeah, Symbolic Rudolph, the Oguri Cap, the Gold Ship card. There's all the R cards, and then the SR Air Groove also gives that. Oh, training goo. Training goo, training goo. Alright. We're still kind of lacking, even though we have charming. Well, trainings have just been kind of awful. Finally some mood up, actually. We got a lot of air groove hints, but not the right one. More medium straightaways, sure. Can you stop getting mood downs? Sure. Okay, we're starting on the Super Creek chain. That's actually pretty nice. There's something else to do here. Early December, just resting, and there we do the... That's so good, though. But Hopeful Stakes is kind of a must race, because doing a lot of G1s is actually important for a parent as well. Since the G1 sparks are kind of nice as well. So you want to try to get as many of those in as possible. And Sailor Sky can't do all of them. I think she's bad at... I mean, she could do B mile if I got like a mile thing going, but since I don't have that, I have to make do with what I got. Alright. Maybe I should actually try a recreation so I get like my mood up. So, because now my trainings are becoming kind of important. I just still want to get like a lot of stats. Since there's nothing really else I'm waiting for. Except for the groundwork skill. Maximizing SP, getting a lot of skills. And let's see if there's any G1s I can do early on. No, Satsuki Show is actually the first one. I guess this one? Just to get Super Creek up. How's she getting stuck in tight spaces all the time? Alright, let's do recreation. Just one up. Oh, we got the claw machine. Alright. This is actually... We're playing claw machine with our life on the line. Big Mihono Bourbon. That might have been too early. Nope, never mind. Big Mihono Bourbon. Give me that. No! Ah. I hate how this is also like pure RNG. Super Creek with the mic. And an air groove. Well, at least I didn't lose. Big Super Creek. Give me that. Hell yeah. Never mind. Damn, the claw machine hates me. I think that's one mood up. Nice fighter. Alright, good enough. Okay, that's just energy. No, I thought that was a mood up. Kita-san Black. Sure. Harikitito. Nothing fancy. Ah, that's the last mood up. Second hint on Creek is also really good. Another Kita-san. What do I want from Kita-san? Frontrunner straightaways might be kind of nice. Also gives me the last little blip on Sweep Tosho. Sure, we'll take corner recovery. See what the inspiration gives us. A gold one. Oh, ooh, shiny. Shiny. Medium. Ura Finale. Hell yeah. Saxendewa. I don't know. I don't really know what to get with her early on. I guess medium straightaways are kind of for free right now because I didn't really ever pay for them a lot. Okay. I think we're gonna try to G1 max here a little bit. We're not super far ahead, but we should be winning most of them. The Takarazuka Kinen before the summer, we should be able to win because that one has really low requirements, I believe. We just need to be a little bit careful of the Kikuwa show, and the Derby is actually usually pretty strong as well. We're gonna try to max speed a little bit right now, just to make sure we kind of ace the Derby. Swing Maestro would really go hard here. The Asian Flash. Isn't there like a race in between? Oh, the NHK Mile Cup is in here. But we're not winning that. But we can do the Kyoto Shimbun High. A G2 is nice too. Gives us a little bit of extra skill points. I don't think it gives... A G2 can't give us a spark. But it's good for skill points. Speaking of skill points, you are at... Derby is 2.4, which counts as standard distance. Also do corner recovery. And that should be fine for now, because corner recovery is the precursor for swinging Maestro. So it's not really wasted points. I don't want to get gold skills, because gold skills can't be inherited. So getting... Ugh, we got hurt. That's bad. On the Derby too. We got only one chance to get the spark on Derby. For the later races, for the autumn races, you usually get two, because the Queen Elizabeth Cup and the Japan Cup actually, and the Aaron McKinnon is gonna return the senior year. So if you don't win those in the first time around, you can actually just kind of like get them the second time around, depending on how they fit. Losing the Derby stinks though. Well, that's kind of bad. Wow, this couldn't be worse if it tried. 36, okay. Take that. We do want to kind of optimize stamina gain here, but it's not looking too good. Having to do wit training at summer camps kind of, especially if you're not like a wit build, but better than nothing. Another Suzuka Spark. You always have good skills, so I'll take that. Rosy Outlook is not the one that I want. Damn, I got really unlucky with the hints. Oh, double rainbow on a 33%, not worth it. Use body language. I think it was striking a pose. Let me see. What are you? Who are you? Have I seen you before? Who are you? You are seeking the pearl. Yep. 30 energy will take that. Yep. Gosh, we'll take the stamina, honestly. Rainbow training, good, but... Oh, wow. Okay. Well. It's been a while since I got that. The quadruple. The quadruple training. That gives us a good leg up on speed, even though we never actually had that much. Kind of annoying that we still don't have enough stamina. We might win the Kikwa show here, but the tennis show might be difficult. I hope that Creek gives us the last hint. That's enough for this race, yeah. But only barely. Only barely. Okay. Let's finish this up in style. This year, I think. We could try to do Queen Elizabeth Cup if we don't get any good trainings here. This seems not worth enough. We can just do this. Could try the Japan Cup, but I'm not sure if I'm confident doing that. I guess we'll see what the trainings give. We might actually be too low energy to do training. Yeah, we lost 20. Oh, it didn't want to work on strength, actually. A Suzuka hint for 20%. Actually, I'll just rest, I believe. The most important hints are the air groove one. Still haven't gotten any groundwork. Okay. Cheer her on. Did that give a skill? I think it gave like deep breaths, right? But I don't think that's the skill I need. Yeah, it gives deep breaths, but deep breaths is not a skill that I necessarily need. It comes from so many different ones. Honestly, might not be too bad to get. Just to get additional chances. But I'm already kind of running thin on SP. I actually do have a problem with the way I run these parent runs. Because I want like speed, power, stamina up. And the cards that I run. Makes it a little hard to buy all the skills that you want to maximize the chance of getting a bunch of them. Pray that she can enjoy her races. That should gives us 35. Yep. Where's our last creek hint? Nice. Some carrots for trouble. 19. No air groove. Air groove gave me enough hints and said, yeah, you know what, you had enough of that. I keep forgetting that I should check early races because I think there's some G1s here early, right? The Osaka High, I keep forgetting the Osaka High. That's like the one I always forget. I think I'll rest here. I don't actually know what the Osaka High spark gives. I think I have it on... Do I not have it on Oguri? Yeah, I do. Guts and a skill hint for stun at distance. Not the worst thing in the world. A 1... Yeah, with Kita-san Black. I think Frontrunner straightaways is actually not that important of a hint. Because Senskai gets it from one of her races if she wins. Still sad about the losing the derby. The derby. Second inspiration. What we got here? Nothing fancy. Let's check. Sure. We're only really running these parents because we want to get like a 9-star. These are like the only couple ones that we can do. Sweet Toshio for 60. Okay. Check font. Okay. Damn. We're pretty energied out. Left-handed. Straightaway acceleration, homestretch haste, rosy outlook, extra tank's not gonna be helpful. Leader's pride. Yeah, let's do this. I don't remember if gold skills give a higher chance of inheriting their regular version. Let's see if this was actually enough. It was not enough. Let's see reference. Okay. Let's see what we got. I'm checking the document. Chance of inheriting sparks. Chance of getting white sparks. Ah, there we go. When you finish a run, you have a chance to get a white spark for each skill you have. So the white skill is a 21% chance. If it's a double thing skill, it's 25%. If it's a gold skill, it's 40%. For each parent or grandparent that also has a spark, you add 2.5. Okay. So gold skills are actually kind of nice for those skills that you really want. But I think... I mean, nothing I could do here. Isn't there like the Yasuda Kinnen in this? The Yasuda Kinnen is here, but it's a mile race. This is actually the next cup. Next cup is the Yasuda Kinnen, which is going to be interesting. Damn, what is with all these? I get so many good trainings here on this run. Makes me feel so bad that I don't get them otherwise. Having to struggle through like an entire career without like one triple. Which is not unlikely to happen, but it's just annoying. I don't know which one, a fast pace or keeping the lead is like the best one. Oh, which one's better in terms of skills? But we'll have to see. Fifth. Hello? I have so much speed. I'm actually really overqualified for this. Yeah, distance. I was just about to say. But we just got blocked in. Saiyan Sky, what are you doing? Alright. We lost like 2 very important races actually. Derby and Spring Tennis Show. A little annoying. Okay. I guess even more. A pretty good chance to get like a high speed spark here. You're joking, right? The 88% speed, quadruple training, but I have to take the width training because it has an air groove hit, which is so bad. It feels so bad, but it's literally there's no point adding like a little bit more of a chance over like a chance of getting groundwork. I didn't get groundwork. I'm punished. Apparently groundwork's like the most important skill, which is really annoying. I hate getting hints. It's so bad. It feels so bad. It's so heavy on RNG. Oh, another aggro fin. Come on. At the very end there. Help me. I just want... ju- Man, whatever. Groundwork. It's throwing a wrench in my plans. I haven't gotten it once with Saiyan Sky, I believe. Tokyo Race Course is actually something that I need to get as well. Okay. Haven't I won... I think I've done the Queen thing, but I've not done the Japan Cup, so I want to mix it up. Oh, Sweet Tosho's coming in with her event. Wait, have I still not gotten Swing Maestro? I think I haven't. Well, it's too late for that now anyways. Okay, let's win the Japan Cup real quick. Just to get a little more. We do want to get our stamina up so we get the chance. We need to get over 600 so we have the chance to actually get it to 3-star. Actually, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Let's win the Arima, shall we? Yes. Last 3 chances to get a hint, if we're lucky. Another aggro hint? Come on. That would be really nice if you got lucky. Ah, haste strategy. That was a lot of air groove hints though. It must have been over 5. But we didn't get like, it almost be like exactly 5, I think. No luck, huh? We almost got to max speed, which is kind of interesting. You're almost making a decent mile racer, but you don't have mile proficiency, unfortunately. Which led me to believe that it's actually gonna be pretty hard if I want frontrunner Seiyun in this in the next race. I need to find like a mile parent. Okay. Barely got to 600 stamina. But I don't think this parent's gonna be very good. Not without groundwork. What? Second? Oh no. What makes me lose? Nothing. We don't lose here. Fortunately. Okay. Well, we got a bunch of extra stuff. Tokyo Racecourse. Nakayama Racecourse we don't need. Maverick. We also don't need. Corner Adept is not important. We want to get all the skills that we otherwise wouldn't. Which is... Tails Held High. And probably Escape Artist. And then also keeping the lead. And... Maverick? Nah. Nakayama Racecourse, sure, whatever. We just buy a bunch of skills. Not that important because we're not... We kind of needed groundwork anyways. That's not a terrible parent. Like, this is now a pretty sick setup here. How many whites do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20 whites. And a bunch of medium and like and stuff. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but you're not a frontrunner parent. What skill did we need for Saint Sky? I still haven't really understood what was that made her so good. But I guess we'll just have to keep doing it. I'll need to ask around though, because I haven't really figured that out yet. In any case, I think that should do it for me today. We still almost got to 3 hours, which is kind of nice. But that means I actually need to go to bed soon, because I still have work tomorrow. And tomorrow's another day of Champions meeting, although I might not stream there. I'm not really sure, but if you like to keep in touch with me and know when I'm about to do stuff, there's like a Twitter and there's like a Discord. It's mostly all contained on my Twitch side, but I think YouTube also has it somewhere. In any case, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. My gold ship has done good. 70% win rate, 75%. Let's hope that keeps working that way, and I got a chance to snag a win this time. I wish you good rest of your day or night, and I'll see you next time. Everyone's talking here. I just want to like have it fade out, but there's just too much dialogue.